Mai's hair. First I'm putting down black. So this is Mr. Color 33 flat black. Little bit of a weird thing right here. Okay, what's going on? Alright, so I had to mask off her face because unfortunately some of the hair is molded as part of her face here. There. Alright, I'll just hope that there's no bleed under, because this is the only part that has, you know, any other face or skin attached to the molding. That's good. Okay, next is her ponytail. Well, actually, no, I was mistaken. No, derp. I even taped this up like a night or two ago. Yeah, this has to be done. So I've masked it off and I've covered it up with plastic so as to protect her. Okay. Okay. Good. It's safe over here. No, it's... Will this work better? I don't know. Jeez. Alright, hopefully this isn't gonna fall off again. Oops, out of paint. Okay, now that it's been painted black, I'm going to use Mr. Color 41 Red Brown for the brownish tints to her hair. I'm using a Puttying accent color, and I am darkening up, filling in the in-between areas. I'm endarkenating it. Is that a word? No, shut up! Nope, you can't see that. Okay, I have masked off, and I'm doing everything character white, 107. So this rope is done. And I've done the insides of her shirt with the white as well. So I'm going to have to paint the inside and then attach it to her torso, and then have to putty and do all that kind of stuff as well. But we're done. And the rope is done as well. Figure accent color brown by Tamiya. I'm getting her boobies. Her boobs here. There. Okay, so I'll wipe off excess real quick, and actually it kind of rubs it in a little bit, so that's nice too. Now I just want to get the where her skin folds, right? There. I don't want that to look messy. Just kind of blend that in. Alright, so let's put a little bit of shading there down there too, so that's good. Okay. Now I've finished painting the back sides of these, and this will be attached like so, and then this one will go down here. They are attached like that, okay? And I'm gonna have to do a little bit of putty work here though, because there's a little bit of a gap, and it would look strange if I don't try to do something, but at least this way I have the insides painted, and I would not be able to do that otherwise. So I think that's just going to be next. I'm slightly nervous moving forward with this, but I mean it's something that has to be done anyways, so I feel like I have prepared. There's nothing really much more I can do, I guess. So why not, right? Right, so CA glue will go right along here on the top, and then again down here. Right? Let's see if we can cover up these teddies here. Alright. Stay. Okay, so the same will go for the other side. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on here. If this gets painted like so, I won't be able to paint in there like that. I need to paint this somehow. I hate doing this. I'm gonna have to just... Oh my crap. Boy, this is gonna be kind of difficult, I think. Right? Because if the clothing is covered like so, I need to be able to paint this side. And so it's a really layered process here. So this is kind of difficult. Alright, so it is masking time. And to do the rope, at first I thought maybe using the Mr. Masking solution, and it's not good. It's too runny. So I am cleaning up the excess that I do not need. Get this out of here. Using a cotton swab. Get that out of the way. Okay, that looks good. Using Mr. Masking Solution Neo. It's thicker, it's creamier, and it doesn't run. So that's what I should have done first. Oh, I'm sorry, this is not in frame, I'm so sorry. It's kind of hard to do this and look in the camera at the same time. Okay, so let's just get it all over underneath here. And once this starts to dry, I can start painting. So yeah, fun stuff, and of course I'm gonna have to remove the excess. Got the stupid camera in my face, it's kind of hard to see. Okay, let's just get that in there. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Alright, great. Okay. Now. There we go. Just use this swab to remove the excess. And considering how textured this rope molding is, there's no way I can get this. See, oh geez, well at least this dries fast, right? It dried rather quickly. I'll probably have to just do a bunch of touch-ups. There. Alright. Okay, you see this? I am busy, or have been busy, masking this all off, and I'm ready to move on to character red, Mr. Color 108. So, where's the masking? There it is. I'm going to do a little bit more just to be on the safe side. Okay, now, just to be on the safe side. You done? Alright, here's what it looks like after painting. Not totally perfect, but it looks pretty nice. It looks pretty nice. The front looks great. The back, maybe add a little bit more. Let me, a little bit more work here. Because I kind of messed this up a little bit. Didn't quite lay it down as it should be. Got a couple of little spots. There we go. Okay. I kind of missed it right here. This is supposed to be red, but it's not. So, the crotch here. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I got that. That's just fine. It's just the top here that needs to be redone a little bit, right? Alright, now this is going to have to get flattened out, because when it's creased like this, that's when paint finds its way underneath. And that is not good. just make this perfectly flat here. And there we go. There we go. So I should probably be able to just hold it like this and then just paint this up here a little bit. Make it a little bit smoother. Should do it. I think I might go ahead and just paint or mask a little bit more down here, because down here it was just fine. Okay, alright, so that's gonna protect it like that, I think. Alright, so I kinda went crazy last night looking for something. Now her head here, there was that part that fit where her ponytail goes, and there's like that hair tie thing, and I remembered that part, and I'm like, wait, I haven't seen that in a very long time. I can't find it. I looked and looked, I can't find it. So the problem is, and this is the reason why I've lost other parts before, I've always kept down here. I've always kept the stuff on the skewers, and I am going to, from now on, keep everything right there, because I'm sick of losing parts. Now, I'm just really glad I didn't lose a hand or something like that, because I could not easily replicate that at all. But like, this is an iron bead, and I think I might be able to, you know, cut this a little bit, make it a little bit smaller, and then make this kind of bend this somehow in warm water or something. See if I can replicate that part somehow, so that the hairband, or the hairband will go around and keep her ponytail in position. I'll work on that next, or coming up soon. Alright, so her masking was mostly good. There's a little bit of a problem right here and here and here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to polish that off. It doesn't look like it's that much paint. I didn't get there very much in there. But yeah, I failed to mask it all the way properly. So let's take care of that right now. Here's some Novus too. Just get a little bit on my swab here. Now this is the trick I figured out when I had a similar problem with the Eggplane Girl kit, the resin kit. I'm just gonna very, 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 very carefully kind of rub this off. Hopefully without getting too deep. Now down here it's going to be easier. I think I got most of it off already. A bit easier, because it's just very, very light. I'm not pressing hard. Not pressing hard at all. This is going to take a bit longer time. And I got another spot over here too. Tiny little spot. Yeah, anyhow, it's going to take a while. Doing some hand painting with the same red color. go. Alright, so, looking at her boobies. Boobies. Hold on a second. Let me find her. Couldn't get it quite good enough, so I think I might try masking and then repainting. What I've done is just a little bit of touch-up that I needed to do anyways right here. There. Just keep that there. Alright. And I am going to have to do some hand painting here, because there's just no way I could have gotten it close without having to. It's got to take a real lot of work just to mask that off, and it was not going to work. Not going to work. So yeah, I'll just do a whole bunch of hand brushing. And there we go. Fun stuff. Guess I'm pretty much done hand painting here. I'm gonna take this off and see how it looks. I didn't bother to airbrush it, I just hand painted it. Hey, that looks nice, guys. That looks nice. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. I think I might try to airbrush the side of her tit right there. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, her breast. Her breast. I shouldn't be so vulgar. They're babies. Babies. Anyhow. Yeah. Okay, and so I want to do a different shade of red for her boots, like her legs. Or she's got some sort of leggings or whatever. So, and then her feet are going to be black somehow. I'm going to try to figure out what I want to do with that. And then this is supposed to be white. And the bands going around here, these are all supposed to be white as well. So, yeah, we'll see about that. Alright guys, this is an iron bead. It's one of my other hobbies. I'm just going to maybe do this as like a millimeter. I'm going to cut this down to size, okay? I ought to cut pretty easily, I think. Now, I don't know if this stuff is styrene or what, but it should cut down pretty easily. I need to maybe... it's not really that straight, but maybe it's okay. Get rid of this. Alright, I'm gonna need to fill in the middle part with putty, I think. So her face fits onto here like so. And looks like it's not a really perfect fit though, actually. It's kind of weird. Now that I give this a test fit, I'm not so sure about why. I don't remember it fitting that awkwardly before. That's just kind of strange, actually. What the hell? Oh, I'll have to do some touch-up paint along her hair, though, once I assemble her head. Anyhow. This ponytail thing is gonna be, like, right here. And then her ponytail is gonna be like this. But she had, like, there was, like the ends of the bow or whatever. And I'll have to replicate that with some styrene, but I think maybe I can cut off a little bit more. Yeah, maybe I should cut it off a little bit more, maybe. I can't remember exactly what the part was. Oh, by the way, this broke. I dropped this on the floor when I was doing the panel line color, the black. It broke, so it took me forever, but I did find this part though. And I was able to kind of, I pinned it and glued it back into place. So that kind of sucked, but at least I didn't lose that part. Alright, I'm gonna just whittle this down a little bit more and see what I can come up with. Well, it finally got to work. The iron bead would not take to any CA glue or anything at all. It was just, yeah, nothing would stick to it. Fortunately, I remembered I have this. This is size 3mm pipe, plastic pipe by Tamiya. Worked just fine with the plastic plate by Tamiya. Actually, I chose not to use the glue because, at least, I don't know, maybe it's just this glue is too fast for it. It snapped in half each time I tried it, so I attached this with CA glue instead. And that has taken now. So this part that I have constructed really doesn't make much difference than the part that I had lost. It really looked pretty much the same as this. So in the end, I'm pretty happy. So I'm gonna put some putty in the middle here and get going. Now all I have to do is just cram this putty into the hole here. And once it dries, then I'll put a metal brass rod or something or other through there. Yeah, make sure I get on this side too. Make it flat if I can. So, yeah, I just need to make it tight because I'm gonna have the rod go through her head and then up into her ponytail, connecting everything together. So, yeah, this does it, really. Let me get this wet, actually, so it doesn't stick. Okay, so once this dries, I will paint this. Well, I'll put the rod through it and then I'll paint it, I guess. It doesn't matter which way, I guess, but yeah, that's what has to happen. Well, I was able to... I'm so glad that that silly part is all that I lost, because it would have really sucked if it was something more important. Something more essential to the kit. But there we go. I'm ready to make some progress on her. Now, I masked this off and I just sprayed a little bit, and it looked better. It still wasn't good enough. I actually had to do a tiny little bit of brush painting with the Last of Us paint right there in the corner. It's not very noticeable. I should be ready to proceed. Now, this goes on first, and then this goes over. Okay. Now, I caught a mistake here. Her obi, her sash is white. And I had painted it red because I wasn't paying attention. I checked out the DVDs for the Fatal Fury. I have, check this out. Okay, I got the anime of the OVAs, and you can see here it's yellow. And then the movie, Fatal Fury the movie. This is by Discotheque. Yeah, actually her undergarments are white. And you can see it's white there. Mine's red. Whatever. That's the way it was on the box. I just, whatever. Okay? It's just... I'm not going to go out of my way. But I did do that as white, okay? Anyhow, enough of that. I have never really done something like this before. Now, a crappier garage kit would have all of this just filled in solid and it would look dumb, right? I mean, if they were really lazy, but it is Max Factory and they make some good stuff, right? So, I will put the CA glue down now, alright? The back side, once it's here in place, you can see it's red. It looks nice. We're going to have to putty that in now, though, okay? Now, what I will do is what I had tried doing before. Alright, now we're ready to do this here. This is going to be glued into place. Okay. And actually, I might kind of hazard a little bit right there. There. Let's put this down, guys. Okay. Oh, shoot. Got a little bit of crap on my finger there. That's not so bad. Not so bad. Alright, now, once this is in place, and I noticed this before, actually, when I did a test fit, I'm going to have to repaint this anyways, because you can see that the red line doesn't really match up. Alright. Now that that's in place, what I want to do is, I'm going to do like one side at a time, and I guess I could have done that from the very beginning. But anyhow, I'm going to putty this in, mask off the outside area, and then repaint. And once that's done, put this down. Putty in, mask off, and then redo some repainting, okay? But in the meantime, I think this is working out fine. Okay. Now, there's just a little bit, though. I think what I'm going to use is the Vallejo plastic putty. Alright? Close this up. I don't need this anymore. Alright, guys. Now, I want to just kind of squeeze this in onto this. Oh, sorry, I guess you can't see that. Let's zoom out. I just squeezed some out. Okay. Now I got my my hook tool here, and what I'm going to do is fill in this gap here. Okay. Look at that. This might do some shrinkage, so in which case I'll have to revisit this. But let's just make sure, you know, and this wipes off real easy because it's not lacquer, so it's not going to attack the paint. Alright, this is from what I understand. I was Skyping with Rebels of Cloud9 earlier today, and I guess he's familiar with this product. And this is going to be nice and safe, I think. Now, God, poop ass, get in the hole, get in the crack. There we go. Now I'm going to use this cotton swab to smooth it down, maybe remove some excess, okay? It's looking pretty nice. I might have to build this up in a couple of stages, perhaps. But fortunately, I've got plenty of cotton swabs here. And hopefully it's going to turn out alright. Oops, I think it's already starting to set a little bit. It's going to rub off excess. It's starting to harden up a little bit. And it comes off real easy, and it doesn't attack the paint, because as I said, it's not lacquer based. Well now, that's kind of nice. It is just a little bit kind of nice. Just got to put more in there, right? Okay. Okay. I'll just work at this a little bit. I might have to just set this down, come back to it tomorrow, and then do some painting, I guess. Okay? Yeah. Just be patient, because so far this is turning out rather nicely, guys. I'm happy with how that looks, right? She's totally rocking the side boobs here, right? You don't want to mess that up, so... Looks like it's not working nice. Oh, yeah, and when I painted the obi here, I have to... I'm sorry, the sash. Sorry, I probably use Japanese words without thinking, guys. I'm sorry. The obi is what you call the sash, right? Anyhow, I have to do a little bit of white touch-up. You can see it kind of masking bled over, but yeah, it's just kind of slowly work at this. Be patient, okay? Oh yeah, I just looked at how much time I've accumulated so far in the build process, and I'm going to end the video here. So, in the next video, we'll see how this goes, right? I'm going to work on this some more, and I'll show you what the results are like, okay? So, yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. Plastic putty. And I really like the fact that it doesn't attack the plastic, right? I'm able to rub off the excess and paint underneath it is just fine, really. That's great. Good stuff. Recommended. Alright, so, yeah, let's just wait for the next video. And live long and prosper. May the force be with you. So long, and thanks for all the fish.